Alright guys, we are back. We have took a little bit of a break just to kind of clear our minds, get some things done that just needed done, and yeah, everything going on in the world, it's just crazy and a little bit stressful on everybody, I think. But I'm going to take you around, show you what's been going on, and then we're going to get some work done, and hopefully you can join us on the journey. Alright, so here is where most of our time has been spent. It's in the summer garden, so we got it in. I think I talked to you about the paper we put down. Yeah. And it's just exploded, so I'll take you around and show you what's growing and what's going on with all this stuff too. So first we have the onions. Still doing good. You can see we've had heavy rains the past few days. This happened, and then a couple weeks ago we had really bad rains too. But for the most part, they're doing really well, all of them. And then this is a line of cucumbers, and what we've done is we have just trellis them up with these T-posts and just regular string. So that's what's going. Okay, you gonna take the worm to the compost?
Yeah.
All right. So if you can see these, because I'm not gonna walk in this because it's still pretty. It's pretty soft, but I can walk a little bit. So these cucumbers right here were plant starts that we bought from a friend that has a greenhouse. And they were a couple weeks ahead of these down here, but these we direct sowed because I wanted to prove to Josh that what I've been hearing, that you can start cucumbers from seed and they'll grow just as good. So this is, let me zoom out, this is probably our biggest cucumber plant. These were all plant starts, and then here starts our seeds. So they are really close in size. And we could have started these a couple weeks before we started them right in the ground. And that one is actually, this one right here is actually taller than the other ones over there. So that's the cucumbers. It definitely works. Just direct seed it. It's much quicker, easier. You don't have to fool with lights and watering, keeping them, you know, in the right conditions and all that. And then this is the zucchini that's right here in front of me. Alright, I had to switch my card. But, yeah, here's the squash and the zucchini. We've got some little ones coming on. I think there's one right there. Woo! If I can step across.
Standing up, Mama.
Yeah. And then there's some massive ones through here. We've not harvested any yet, but looks like they're just now starting to kind of come on. So that's that. And then we have our peppers. We have 3 rows of peppers. They're pimentos. We've got bell peppers, banana peppers, a couple different types of bell peppers. I don't do spicy. Josh does, but I didn't grow any. But we do have some peppers coming on.
Bunny pepper.
Yep.
It's just standing.
And we've harvested some banana peppers already. So there's the peppers.
Here's the baby tiny banana pepper.
Yeah. Little bitty. And then we have 3 rows of tomatoes. I think this first row is mostly
I see tomatoes.
Yeah, I see the tomatoes. The San Marzanos, I think, is what this first row is. And then the last 2 rows are a mix. Maybe a couple San Marzanos and then some slicers. And I see, like, this one's a slicer. Watch out, Riley.
There's 2 tiny. And then here's 2 more. So we have...
There they are.
We have
Little
4.
bitty. Oh yeah, there's some on that one too. Cool. And we just trellis these the same way as the cucumbers with the T-post and string, and we just add string as we need it. These already need it again, and we just done another row like 2 days ago. So working pretty good. All right, the next row is our okra. This is Gold Coast okra, and it's really just started to kind of grow, you know, kind of catch up. These down here are doing a lot better, obviously. They're getting up there. And then we have our beans. All this through to all the way to the potatoes are beans. All right, so these right here are royal purple bush beans, and then these are the dragon tongue beans. This row right here in front of me is cannelli beans. They didn't all come up that great. We'll see how they do. And then the rest is like mountain half runners, regular green beans. And then we did try to plant some corn here, and it didn't really come up that good, which we kind of planted it late too, so I don't know. And then got heavy rain, so then we have our purple potatoes, which have just exploded. They'll be ready to harvest. They'll be the next thing we harvest. That's coming up. And then I sowed sunflowers here, but you can see what happened. The rain come and just completely, pretty much washed away where, oh, I see some. Oh, so excited. I thought it washed right out, but haha. I see some. I think I see the whole row is coming up. That's good because on either side of it, the rain washed it out, so that's good. So not much is happening here as far as these beds. They just have my herbs in them, but we have harvested the garlic, so it's gone. It was right there, and I will show you how it's looking because we've got it cured. And then the cabbage is ready to harvest, so we're working on something I'm going to share a little bit later in the video, and we're working on something. Once that gets done, we'll harvest the cabbage. Might get some for supper tonight. But this is my rosemary and parsley. Here's where the garlic was. I got some spinach that I was letting go to seed because I was like testing it out, and then I've got this right here going to seed, so I might as well save the seed. More cabbage. A couple tomato plants. The goat got in here and like walked through all my beds right here, so yeah, that happened. And then I pulled the peas out. I had some radishes I was going to try to grow and didn't, but I do got some zinnias growing in here. I just kind of, after this got up like last week, everything was pretty much like we knew what was going to survive and what didn't. I took and I sowed flowers everywhere, so zinnias and sunflowers. Got some nasturtiums growing right here. I want to put along this little thing, and then some zinnias right there. Nothing's bloomed. I see a little bud in there, so maybe it won't be long. But yeah, so that's that and the summer garden. Let's go show you the garlic. So Josh is working on fence. So we're going to convert this into a 6-strand like the new part we built. And we are putting another animal in here. So we've got to have it 6-strand. I've got bugs eating me up. But that's what they're working on. Alright, in here is the garlic. We have it hung up in the building. Josh just took some twine and then done some kind of knot there. And like the next one's weight holds the wood tight on the next one down or whatever. Got a fan on it. It's been in here about a week now. So it's still a little soft in there, but another week and should be good. I'm gonna braid it, and then I'm gonna make some minced garlic with oil, and then store the rest of it. So we got like 50 to 60, I think it was 50, that's what I'm thinking. And that was all from just 4 or 5 little cloves that I ordered from Mad River Garlic Growers in October of last year. And it is I think it's the Ichilum Red or Ichilum Purple. I don't know. It's like the purplish old Italian garlic. So nice big, good sized cloves. Some of these are just massive. And we harvested it about a week ago, like I said. And yeah, it's doing good. So why does this building look like this? So this is our stuff from chicken processing. We processed our Cornish cross chickens. So we processed those chickens about 3 or 4 weeks ago. We had 40 total that had made it to like killing day, and then 2 of those 40 they had injuries, so we didn't keep them. We fed them to pigs. And I didn't film that. I filmed a little bit that day. We had Meg and Ben from the Holler Homestead come and helped us out, which is a godsend. We could not have done it without them. It was raining that day, and we kind of got a little bit of a late start, so I didn't really fool with filming, but I will go ahead and insert a little bit of that footage right now. Alright, so it was a really good day, but like I said, we just needed to get it done. So we have over here the leftovers from that going on, are just kind of piled in here right now. If you know, you couldn't find a freezer. You can't find a freezer right now because of the pandemic and everybody's buying them or whatever. But we did have this one it's an older freezer, but we plugged it up, cleaned it out, it works. So we just kind of stuck it in here a couple days before we did our chickens, to plug it up and get it cool and everything. Yeah, you see your garlic? But the reason why we didn't really make a permanent place for it, and y'all, don't judge me, because I'm going to tell you what's going on. So this is my office. This building was built for my office. I have a Bible journaling business, and I love to quilt. So there's like my pretty stuff is like jammed all back against the wall, and this work table here. But it has become a dump all. We had our starts in here on this table with the light. Canning jars I've been buying for summer, and just stuff to get out of the way. There's like our gardening bin in amongst like all of my stuff, and then like some school stuff. So what we are planning, and this is the big surprise and the next big project that's on our mind, is this building is going to be for our freezer stuff, our garden stuff, our big processing stuff, some of Josh's tools, and my office is going to be moved to the farmhouse. So we have been working really hard on that the last couple weeks and getting it cleaned out from the people that lived there before, and just getting there's some holes that need sealed up. It's over 100-year-old farmhouse, so it obviously needs some work. We're not worrying about the outside, the siding, and I'm gonna take you down there and give you that on another video. But basically, it's in the summer months now, so we didn't get our land cleared for our house. It's summer now. We can't go up there in the hot with all the snakes, so we're gonna just put that on the back burner for a little bit. We have this really perfectly fine farmhouse on our property, and where we needed extra space, which is my office, school stuff, because we don't have a kitchen table. We live in a single wide 2-bedroom trailer with 6 of us in there. We don't have a kitchen table. Having that, we're gonna make a canning kitchen out of the kitchen. So we have a nice big area to can and preserve all of our harvests from this summer and coming months. And then we're doing a playroom for the kids so we can get their toys. They don't have many toys because we are minimalist, but they do have toys. Get them a little playroom, a little area where the little ones can play while we're doing school. And then the extra room will be storage, and then Mason will have like a little workspace because he's been getting into blacksmithing a little bit, forging, right? Forging knives, and he does fly tying. What else do you do? Oh, wood burning,
Yeah.
carving. So he needs a little space to work on those things. So we're gonna give him a little bit of space to do that. The living room and all that will be my office. Anyway, we'll show it to you on another video, but I just wanted to share what was going on. And let's go get to work. Alright, so we got the hay out of the garden bed, garlic bed, and then just kind of tilled the dirt up there. It will be, I'll fluff it up again before I plant in it this fall. Got the arches taken off of these because we'll be pulling these out soon, and we're not going to cover anything in there till this fall. So I just like the look of it better, take it off. Got a pile of stuff to take and put up, but we got it done, didn't we, Riley?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm wore out. It's hot. We had to pick like the middle of the day to do this, of course. But we're gonna go for now. Stay tuned for the next video. Hope you have a wonderful Father's Day, and God bless.